Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, this is me doing a little intro because I realised I hadn't introduced this video, just sort of get straight on with it. Basically, I noticed that the garden bench that we have in the garden, obviously, that's why it's called a garden bench, is looking quite worn and weathered, and it's been on my mind for a while to paint it or stain it, rejuvenate it, bring it back to life. Turned out that Keegan bought it in 2018 and the last time he stained it was in 2018. So it's been 7 years of getting battered by the weather in the UK that I decided enough was enough. It was a sunny day and I was like, time to focus on the garden. So this vlog is a little bit of DIY, and then the second half is a little bit of negative news about Ava, which I will update you on at the end of the video. So without further ado, here is me painting a table and a bench or two. So I did have every expectation of sanding this down and cleaning it, but then I read online that you don't necessarily need to, and you can just paint it with paint straight away because it's not indoor furniture. It doesn't need to be super smooth. So I'm just gonna try that. It saves a bit of time. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Ready. So I'm going for a light oak stain. I found this in the little middle aisle. So we're gonna give this a go. Nope, nearly. How do you open this? Hello? There we go. Stunning. Oh my gosh, it looks like soup. Just looks like a bit of milk water. What even are you? Maybe once it's dried, it will look stunning. You never know. Come on, Eileen. Oh, Eileen Toulourai. This hot black decking is burning my feet. I'm gonna need to put some sliders on. This is actually very good for my rage. Like, it's very relaxing, quite frankly. I need some flip-flops. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and the weather's been so hit and miss until now. And the weather's been nice all week, and all week I've been like, Friday I can do it. Finally I'm doing it. Living the dream. We're actually tomorrow gonna do some more of the garden. Fletcher's gonna help us pressure wash the deck because it's black. So the fence and the decking are black, which means that you can really see the green, like algae or fungi, whatever it is. So we need to pressure wash the fences and the decking, maybe repaint the fences as well. And then at the same time, I'm like, since the pressure washer's out, let's pressure wash the front drive. So there's lots to crack on with, but I'm loving this. The thing is, guys, I do like to make a house a home. Like, I think I've said this before, where I've just gotten more and more obsessed with wanting to absolutely love where I live and surround myself with nice things, obviously within reason. Like, I'm not going to go out and spend loads of money, although have we gone out and spent lots of money on coffee tables today? Yeah, we have. I haven't told you that, but you'll see it in another vlog. However, I'm not meaning about breaking the bank. I'm just meaning I want part of my thing on this channel to be documenting how I'm turning my house into a home. Whether that's something as silly as doing the laundry, or whether it's a major renovation, or something in between like this. Like, something as simple as this £15 tub of paint will make our patio look so much nicer. I've just leant against it. Oh, it's dried already. It's gonna make the garden look so much nicer, more premium than this green, faded bench. It will actually look brand new. And what's that cost? An afternoon in the sun with a gin and tonic and a £15 tub of paint, which will actually last. I reckon this could do this bench 5 times over. So even these bits that you can't see with the naked eye, obviously they're less important aesthetically, but this is also weatherproof. It seals the wood, it protects it from the elements. So it's actually quite important to get the bits underneath just to protect the wood and make it last a long time. I mean, Keegan said he's had this since 2018, and the last time he stained it was 2018. So actually, if we want this to last us, another 7 years or longer, we need it to be sealed and protected from the elements. Having a break now with a gin and tonic, lovely. I just thought, once everything's had one coat, so we'll wait for it to dry, which it's drying quite quickly in this heat. But I've got an alert, 3 alerts on Rightmove, different houses because we're looking to move house. Rightmove, I've put in my criteria for bedrooms, area, price, and it sends me alerts when something new comes on the market that fits that bracket. So far, there's nothing really that's coming on the market. It's either too small or too new because I want an old house, not a big enough garden or the wrong area or too expensive or whatever. So, but 3 have just come on the market and they look okay. So I thought, let's have a look together. So this one is a barn conversion. Immediately interests me. It's in an area that is like fine, not exactly where we want to be. Interior is all right, you know, there's some beams, there's some stonework. I like this. I want a house with history. I don't really like new builds, guys. No offense if you're in one. I live in one with Keegan. They're lovely. They don't have a history. Do you know what I mean? I want to live somewhere. Like my house in London was built in 1870. I've looked in the census of who lived there over the years. I'm pretty sure some people have died in that house in the Victorian times. I love all that. I'm not into haunting or horror or things like that, but I just love that there's a history in the house and you can feel that. I am someone who is a bit spiritual, not in a hippie way, like I'm a Christian, but I'm like, I can feel energy and I'm like, when I step into an old house, I can feel the history. Does it exist? I don't know. Maybe I'm just sound like an idiot. In new houses, they feel a bit soulless to me. Anyway, this one has no garden and it's really overlooked. So, it's got a garden, but it's all patio. So that's a no. Next one. This looks nice. Well, it looks odd. It doesn't necessarily look gorgeous, but it looks old. It's not in the right area. Nice big garden. I think that's a no. And the final one is lovely. It's got lovely curb appeal, but it's a new build and it's not in the right area. And it's too few bedrooms. It's only 4 bedrooms and we want 5 minimum. I want 6. Keegan is like, let's just stick to 5. But I'm like, no, I want 6. Because at the minute we've got 5 and that is enough for our bedroom, a guest bedroom for when people come to stay, 2 kids' bedrooms, Taylor's bedroom, Fletcher's bedroom, and Keegan's got one as his office. But I want one more that we can have as my office / a joint like podcast studio where we can always have our podcast equipment set up and I don't have to keep putting it up and down every time we record. So that's why. Or comes with an annex so that we can set up a podcast studio in the garden, a big enough garden where we can build a little studio. So yeah, sadly, nothing today from Rightmove, but there will be something soon. I can feel it in my bones. Ava wants me to play with her ball. She's not very well today. She's been sick a couple of times and she's had diarrhea, but as you can see, she's in fine spirits. And then Fen is sunbathing over there. He loves the heat. He loves the sun. This black decking is so hot, I had to put my flip-flops on, or Keegan's flip-flops on. That's how hot the decking is, and yet he loves it. He lives for the heat. Right, I've come to B&Q because we can't find our hose connectors. So I need to buy a new hose kit. Found it immediately. The exact kit. Oh, hang on, you're blurry. This is what Keegan looked at on Amazon. Was just going to order it next day delivery. It couldn't be delivered for like 5 days. Looked on B&Q website and they didn't have any, but clearly they were wrong.
There was rain, beauty in the mundane.
So we're all attacking it together, taking all those bulbs off of the fence. Look how green they are. Fletcher's done an amazing job. Look at how black that is. Amazing. Is it fun? It's satisfying, isn't it? So many leaves. We moved everything on the AstroTurf. We'll get all this looking spick and span. Lovely. Good work, team. I've come out to the front garden. This bed needs weeding. I feel like I've done this quite a few times and every time it needs doing again. It feels like straight away. That's not gotten the roots. Right, I've gotten quite a lot here. Right, the back garden is done. Let me show you. Whilst the boys have been doing the front driveway, I've been cleaning the house because our cleaner didn't come yesterday. And then she said, could she come today? And then this morning she said she can't come today. So Keegan said, should I ask her to come Monday? And I went, I know this is shocking, but should we just clean our own house? I know, I don't like to, but yeah, basically, I've been cleaning the inside whilst they've been doing the front driveway. So every room of this house is clean except this kitchen. This kitchen is filthy. You can't see, but there's paw prints everywhere because Ava and Pen have been in the garden whilst it's been wet and muddy and then traipsed it all back through. So it needs to do that. But let me show you the garden. It's looking good. I don't know if you'll notice a difference. Right, so this is the bench that I painted yesterday. The decking is a lot less green now. It's still drying, obviously. Those filters need cleaning. They're filters for the hot tub. But yeah, it's all so much cleaner. That's all clean. I also took all these bulbs down, cleaned all of them. Keegan has pressure washed the barbecue as well, so that's looking all fresh. And the garden is all done. He hasn't sprinkled the Astro cleaner on it just yet. But yeah, it's looking very good, very tidy. I've also given Ava a bath because she rolled in some poo. So it's just one of those days. So I'm just whipping up dinner. Keegan has finally finished with Fletcher.
I'm not rolling my keys in my pocket the whole time.
Oh my gosh, you've ruined those socks. I have hoovered and mopped this floor, Sue.
I'm going to strip off here when you stop filming.
Oh my gosh, you got freckles of mud. Right, get naked then.
The beauty of it is, we've just spent about, 5 hours there?
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same.
It doesn't. It does look better. It definitely looks cleaner because we see it every day. So I definitely think I can notice a difference. Whether or not anyone else can. I mean, those fences are now black. They're not green, which is nice. Look at your face. Good morning. It is Sunday and I'm ready for the gym. I'm going with Keegan because, as I think I updated you, on a walk where I had a little rant, Keegan's allowed to work out again. So this will be my first time going to the gym with Keegan in like 8 months or something. So I'm very excited. But anyway, I'm just hanging around because I've got a call with a vet in like 10 minutes time because Ava's still not well. Last night so basically she's been vomiting. Let me put my phone down. It's Sunday today. Friday morning we woke up and there was vomit in the kitchen from where she was sleeping. And then she wouldn't eat her breakfast. She didn't eat her dinner. She had diarrhea. Then yesterday was much the same. So I was trying to force feed her some food. Weirdly, she would eat it from my hand, little bits at a time. She wouldn't eat it from the bowl. But then she kept vomiting that up. So for dinner, I made her rice and chicken, which she ate and she really seemed to enjoy because she then was snoring so loudly on the sofa. I think she was like, finally, I've got a full belly. Went to sleep. Keegan woke up this morning. She's vomited again, but he said it was mainly bile, so she must have digested that food, which is good. And then just while we're having a coffee, she went outside. Sorry if this is graphic. You can skip ahead if you don't like to talk about poo. She did a poo that was like, the first bit was solid and then it was all mush and it was reddish colour. So I'm like, is that blood? So anyway, I realised it's a Sunday today, so I don't really want to take her to the vet unless I absolutely have to, unless it's an emergency. Yes, I'm talking about you. Do you want to come here? Do you want to say hello to everyone? She is absolutely fine in and of herself. But yeah, I don't want her to have to pay to take her to the emergency vet unless it's absolutely an emergency. Obviously, I would not even think about it if it was needed. But I remembered that my pet insurance includes a 24/7 hotline to a vet. So we're booked in. We're going to have a video call. I've shown them her poo. And yeah, we'll see what they say. They might say, take her to the vet straight away, in which case we will. But as you can see, well, you can't really see, but she's playing, wagging her tail, running around. Some things online said if they're in pain or lethargic. Well, she's definitely not lethargic and she's not in pain when I touch her tummy. Yeah, good girl. She's always had a sensitive tummy, so I feel like this happens normally where she'll eat some poo, eat some deer poo, or eat something that, because deer poo is toxic for dogs. She does eat cow poo a lot on a walk and I can't stop her. But that I don't think is toxic, but it can't be that good for her. But it normally goes within, she's like this, it'll be like 1 day. Whereas we're on day 3 right now. So we just need to talk to the vet. Good girl. So I've had the call with the vet. That was really, really handy. Such a good perk. I've never used it before and I've been with this insurer for a long time. They're called Petgevity. Yeah, it includes, I suddenly was thinking, hello Fen, good boy, you're not sick, are you? I suddenly was thinking, oh, I've got to take her to the vets. I probably should for peace of mind. And then I remembered that they did 24/7 calls. No matter what time of day, you can schedule in a call with a vet for free. So very, very impressed with that. She basically was like, don't take her to the vets just yet. I think she'll be okay. If it gets worse, if there's more blood, if she's getting really lethargic and she's not it herself, then take her to the vet. But she was like, keep her on rice and chicken. I said that I was only feeding her little bits, and she was like, that's the right thing to do. Feed her like 4 times a day. Also put her on some probiotic paste, which we have. So I'm gonna make sure I'm doing that with every meal. And then she was like, if this is something that happens a lot, which it does because she's got a sensitive tummy, she was like, you can get probiotic capsules or sachets that you add to their food every day. So it just helps their gut every day. So that's what I'm going to do. They've had to take Ava into a separate room because she wouldn't take the injection. They've injected her twice and she's screamed and wriggled out of it on the table. So they said, can we take her behind the scenes? And I'm like, it means they're going to manhandle her. But they're obviously better equipped to do that. But oh, right, we're back in the car. Good girl. I mean, you weren't very good, but I don't blame you. Right, so yeah, we think Ava's got gastroenteritis, which isn't new information because we obviously knew from the vet that I was on the phone to, but they gave her an anti-sickness injection, which she was squealing, wouldn't, wriggling out of it. They tried it twice and she's still wriggling. They said, can we take her out back? And I said, yes. Nearly cried. And then I was like, Josh is just getting an injection because Ava was straining against the lead, looking at me like, you're not abandoning me. And I was like, it's okay. I'm going to stay here. So I think I was just crying, thinking of poor old Ava, thinking that she'd been abandoned. But anyway, she came out wagging her tail, but desperate to leave. What they've done is they've given me some human-grade medication, some omeprazole, which is apparently not authorized for animal use. So I had to sign a form. But they said they use it in animals all the time. So I think that's going to help her. But they've also given me some antibiotic paste, which I already had some of this, but I just thought, let's just get some more, which she needs twice a day. And then they told me to feed her on this gastrointestinal, how do you say that word? Gastrointestinal food, which they've given me some free samples, but I need to go now and buy some. I think I'm just going to order it online. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I've gotten the help because I really felt for her. She's just been vomiting and pooing blood, and she's been all right in herself, but today she's just been so lethargic and sleeping all day that I was like, I just need to help her out. So yeah, it wasn't that expensive either, £95. So I don't even know if I'll claim on the insurance for that because I think my excess is probably like £100 at least. So it might not even be worth claiming on insurance, but you're worth it, darling. Gotta have you well. Now let's get home. So that was Monday where I took Ava to the vets. It is now Thursday, and as you can see, I'm just editing this video and realizing I need to update you. I mean, there's not much to update you on. Fen has been looking after her, as have I. Fen hasn't caught the illness. I think gastroenteritis is one of those where depending how you've gotten it, you could transfer it. If it's caused by a virus, then you could spread the virus to another dog. If you've gotten it you want me to keep going? You're so needy. If the dog has gotten it from eating something that it shouldn't have done, like poo, not to shame you, Ava, but that's probably what it was, eating cow poo, fox poo, badger poo, deer poo, whatever poo. The only poo she doesn't eat is her own. Although she used to when she was a puppy. Gross. But yeah, if she's gotten it from something she's eaten, then it's not infectious. So I think that's why Fen has been fine. It's just shown that she's not gotten it because she's got a virus. She's gotten it because she's consumed something that she shouldn't have. So anyway, I went to the vets to go and buy some more of that special gastrointestinal food because they told me it was cheaper to buy it online than get it at the vets. So they gave me 2 tins, as you saw. I ordered 12 tins for about £35, which is expensive, but it's nowhere near as expensive as other places where they're a minimum of £50. Some places were £70 for 12 tins. And bearing in mind she uses a tin a day. They've had a delay on the dispatch, so I'm not going to get that for another couple of days. So I went to the vet this morning and bought 6 tins from the vet, and that cost me £27 for 6 tins. But anyway, at least we've got the proper food. She's now eating properly, and she's got her appetite back. Fen, let me stroke Ava. They're so jealous of each other. She's got She's got her appetite back, but she does still have diarrhea. There is no more blood in it, and she hasn't been sick since, which is really, really good. You are unbelievable. So yeah, I've heard that it can last weeks of them having diarrhea, but at least she is kind of herself. I mean, we took them on a really long walk today, and she hasn't been on a walk in a long time. I took her for a lead walk a couple of days ago, but other than that, she hasn't been on a proper walk for quite a few days now, because it does say online that they need to rest in order for their, like us, for their immune system to properly restore itself. Yeah, you were coming to say hello. She's like, I'm fine, don't worry about me. Well, I do worry about you, because you are my everything. I nearly cried when they took you through to give you an injection. I had to go, Joel, she's just getting an injection. But the way you looked at me was as if I'd like stabbed you or something. She literally looked at me like I'd betrayed her, and I was like, that's why I was crying. Or nearly crying. But yeah, are you better? Yeah, I just don't know how you're going to stop doing this, because, I mean, this is the worst she's ever had it. So hopefully she won't have it again. But I'm just like, guaranteed, you know, in a month's time we'll be on a walk. She'll be munching on poo again. So I don't really know what I can do to prevent that. But you like a bit of cow poo, don't you? Anyway. So yeah, she's on the mend. I'm hoping it won't get any worse. I hate it when she's sick. I get really, really sad. Yeah. Good girl. You're jealous. You're so jealous, buddy. Well, to be fair, Ava's always jealous as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a homely one. But yeah, I hope you're doing really well. If you'd like to become a channel member, then consider clicking join next to they're about to play. Then leave her alone. Then click join next to subscribe. You get the options there. You get ad-free, members-only exclusive videos, and you get access to the entire backlog. I better hurry up because... No. But thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.